Hey guys, welcome back. Today is going to be my first ever vendor wax haul. I'm really excited because this is something that I honestly never thought was going to happen. I've never really been enticed by vendor wax. I don't like the process of fighting for what you want in every restock, and I just like to be able to go onto a website and shop whatever I want, whenever I want. So I finally made the dive into vendor wax thanks to my friend Kim over at Canada Kim. Thank you, girlfriend. She does the most amazing videos, you guys. She does the most incredible wax videos. I binge watch her for hours and hours at night. I love her to death. She is an absolute sweetheart and she has become a fast friend. So if you have not checked her out, please go do so. But I finally took the dive because of Kim, and I have ordered from a couple vendors, and I'm here to show you what I ordered. And once I do burn/melt these, I will be coming back with some really good reviews for you. But I do have a lot here, so I don't want to dive too deep into the intro here. I just want to get right into the wax. So really quickly, I do want to mention that with vendor wax, most of the time you do want to let them sit for a bit to cure, meaning let the oils, the fragrance oils, really penetrate the wax. And the longer you let them sit, typically the stronger and better throw they will give you. So these have just recently arrived to me around June 10th, and I'm going to let them sit for roughly a month before I will start to melt them. And that way I give you the most fair, honest opinions of their performance. So let's start with Rose Girls. So this company is online, and I will try to remember to link every single thing that I'm talking about below as far as like their websites or Kim's channel, etc., etc. But I ordered a lot of her ready to ship items, which are the, oh my goodness, what are these even called? I totally forgot already. Mini melters. So this bag right here is what she calls her mini melters, and you can see they are just little squares or, you know, pieces, shapes that you can either use on their own or you can mix them with other mini melters and create your own custom blends. So that is exactly what I did. I got a bunch of scents that I thought not only I would like by themselves, but also mixed in with other things. So let's just kind of breeze through these. So the first one that I got is Blueberry Cobbler, which, like it says right on there, smells a whole lot like blueberry cobbler. I personally love blueberry scents. I know Kim does not like blueberry. She's actually very much against blueberry, and I like it. So I do really like it. It's more of an authentic blueberry than I expected, and I am really looking forward to melting this. So there is that one. Then we have one called Serial Killer, which I am a total serial killer show junkie, so this kind of made me chuckle a little bit. And this basically to me, and I don't have all the scent notes. I have some of the notes written on these packs, but a lot of them don't have proper scent notes on the website. Oh, this is so good. This smells a lot like, almost like a Fruit Loops mixed with a kind of a cake note or a sugar cookie. I really like this a lot. It's fruity, it's bakery. This is definitely gonna be something that feels like one of my favorites. Absolute Coffee. Kim talked me into this one because I love coffee scents, and she said that this is a phenomenal one. She also loves coffee scents. I just don't like a lot of the coffee scents that come last. So meaning the coffee is the last thing that you smell, or one of the lighter scents. I like coffee to kick me in the face, coffee, and that is basically what Absolute Coffee is. This is a very strong espresso style coffee. If I want to add anything to it, like chocolate or, you know, something whipped cream, I can do that, which is why I really like the idea of these little mini melter bags. And they are quite affordable as well, which is fantastic. I want to say they're around $7, and there's a good amount of wax in here too. So this one is Blackberry. This was one of the ones I was most excited about, probably the most excited about. This and one other one, I guess, because they kind of go hand in hand. I've heard that her Blackberry is incredibly good, and I can definitely verify that it is delicious. So this is just straight Blackberry, and I got this particular one to use as a mixer. Oh, this one's so nice, you guys. It's so fruity and vibrant and tart. And the funny thing is I've had these for probably about a week now, and just in that week's time of getting them and smelling them now, the strength has already increased by a lot. So that tells me that the longer I let these cure, the more strong they're gonna be, which is fine because you guys know I have a massively huge stash to get through. I'm not really in a rush to get through any of it, honestly. And then we have lemon poppy seed cake. Again, you guys know I am in this lemon bakery rut and I love it. This is delicious. I am so, so happy I picked this up. I almost didn't. I was worried the poppy seed would put me off and it absolutely does not. This is such an authentic scent. Again, this smells like a basically lemon poppy seed pound cake. I mean, delicious. Super authentic. I can even pick up the poppy seed in this, which I am not at all upset about whatsoever. Then we have another mixer that I've heard good things about, Monster Cookie Fluff Puffs, which is kind of like a creamy sugar cookie, almost like it's got a caramel note in there too. I get a little bit of like a salted caramel in there, and I feel like this is gonna be a really good blender as well. So there is Monster Cookie Fluff Puffs. Raspberry sauce. Oh yes, I love raspberry scents. I love to mix these scents with either like fizzy, bubbly type of scents. I like to mix them with bakery notes. I like to mix them with, you know, marshmallow. Pretty much anything goes with raspberry. So this one is raspberry, blackberry, and vanilla. Do we see a trend with the blackberry here? Oh, it's so good. I like this a lot. Now, this one is a little bit tart. The vanilla definitely helps mellow it out, but again, not at all upset about the way this smells. I am excited to start using that raspberry one right there. And then along the same lines as that raspberry one, I have this one, which is one of her pre-mixed blends. Basically, she has a ton of these ready to ship mini melter packs. Some of them are just, you know, a singular scent, a basic scent, if you will, and other ones are actually her own blends. This is one of the blends that I could not pass up. So this is raspberry sauce, cupcakes at Tiffany's, and vanilla crunch donuts. So this literally is kind of what I was thinking about doing with the other raspberry sauce one, where I would mix it in with, oh, it's so good. Mix it with like, you know, the cookie ones or some other kind of bakery, vanilla, whatever. And this is pretty much what I was hoping to achieve with this guy. So I'm glad I picked this up because now I know that the raspberry sauce will work well with other bakery scents. These two was the other one that I was the most excited about. I have heard nothing but amazing things about this scent. I picked up 2 bags because that's how much I trusted it. This is my first ever order from Rose Girls, and I trust Kim so much that I got 2 bags. So this is blackberry jam butter cookies. Everybody says that this is knock it out of the park strong, and I'm all for that. I need strong melts in my house. I have very, very high ceilings and a very open concept home, so I need the throw. So this is tart blackberries atop sweet butter sugar cookie, and I already am head over heels in love with this scent. This smells like those blackberry thumbprint cookies that you make with grandma. Super excited to let this cure and actually get into it. So last full-sized bag that I picked up from Rose Girls is Fizzy Pops. Again, another Kim recommendation. Fizzy Pops basically is just like a lemon lime effervescence, a bubbly scent. It smells like a bubbly soda. It's really unique. If you've never smelled any effervescent like fizzy note in a wax, it's very, very interesting, but awesome. So this is the kind of scent that I'm going to be mixing with other fruity scents. Oh, it's so good. This reminds me so much of like a candy that I cannot put my finger on. I really can't. It is just like a lemon lime soda, really, like a Mountain Dew almost. That's kind of what that smells like. It smells like a little bit like Mountain Dew. But I'm really excited to play with this because I do love fizzy scents. And when I did order from Rose Girls, she sent me a beautiful little sample pack here of Vanilla Noel, which is basically like a Vanilla Bean Noel, pretty standard kind of scent, but her sample is very generous, and I do appreciate getting a free sample of bakery. I like when vendors pay attention to what you're ordering, and then they kind of set a sample to what you ordered. So I ordered mostly bakery, and she chose a bakery scent to give me. I appreciate little things like that. So that is what I have from Rose Girls. So let's move on to one random single thing, and then we'll go into Super Tarts. So unfortunately, I don't have anything here to show you, but I recently also placed an order with L3 Waxy Wonders. because she sells bakery bags that I personally use to hold my wax melts and chopped up candles. And when I did order from her, I placed a fairly large order of these bags, and she actually sent me this little cute sample pack of a few things, which I was super grateful for. And I don't unfortunately have most of that to show you right now because the bags were actually completely used up already and they're in my stash filled. And the sample stuff I have in random places throughout the house. She sent over this really beautiful lip balm that is like a Kahlua chocolate flavor that I've been using like crazy. But she did send over this little wax sample. She actually sent over 2. I don't know where the other one went though. I don't know what happened. I did have 2 and I don't know what I did with the other one. But this is Gryffindor Winter Glow. I don't have the scent notes on it. However, this is just a really beautiful, like, I don't even know how to describe it. It has a, like, almost a mix of a masculine scent, but with a floral fruit. It's very unique. I'm really interested to look this up and see what the notes are because it's very hard for me to pinpoint. And based on just the scent of this alone, I'm very interested in trying her wax, which I will. I really need to be holding off on a lot of wax right now. You guys have seen even just a fraction of my collection. You know it's massive, and it's just, I'm not justified in ordering more at the moment, especially when you see the rest of this particular haul that I'm doing right now. I need to get through a lot of stuff before I start, you know, really going through other vendors. Not to mention they all have cure time, so I don't want to have, you know, tons and tons and tons of wax that are all going to be cured at the same time to go through. You know what I mean? I'd rather stagger it. So just keep an eye out. I will be doing more and more vendor hauls in the future. I just want to really stagger them. So anyway, Super Tarts. Let's talk about real quick the 2 samples that Super Tarts sent me, and then we'll go into the actual like full size. So I don't know the names of either of these. Unfortunately, I don't have any notes, nothing. But there is this red and yellow one here, which is a full cube of their clamshell, by the way. That's what the clamshell cubes look like. And this one is definitely like some kind of bakery with a little bit of citrus in it. I actually really like this, and I'm gonna try to find out what it is because I would like to actually order a full-size clam of that. And then this one is a green and orange wax. And this one is definitely not my thing. This one is more of a floral, it smells like kind of a fancy lady's bathroom. So this one is definitely not my thing. I will still melt it in my bathroom and give it a chance, but I wouldn't purchase it in a full size. All right, let's make room for this, guys. This is gonna be crazy. We are gonna start off probably with my clamshells and then move on to I think they're called Breakaway Bars. So for the clams that I picked out, these were already shipped, by the way. None of these were pre-orders. I didn't have any turnaround time. I ordered these and I had them within the same week, which was awesome. I appreciate that so much. The first one that I have here is called Murder House, and their wax is so beautiful, you guys. It's like art. I swear, vendor wax sometimes can be just so pretty, you don't even want to use it. But the notes on this are strawberry rhubarb pie and almond Danish. This is amazing. Oh, it smells so good. This reminds me a lot of the Better Homes and Gardens strawberry pretzel bars wax melt. I mean, the strawberry oil, I think, is the exact same one because they smell exactly the same, but I don't mind because I love it. So this is what the clam looks like. It says you're going to die in there, and you can see like just the art that's put behind these bars is just awesome. If you're wondering what these numbers mean, by the way, this is the date that I received my products on. Whoa. So yeah, this is the date I received my products on. I know I said it was the 10th. I lied. I'm a week late because I'm crazy. So I received this on June 3rd, and that just helps me keep track of which wax is older than others. So there is Murder House. Then we have Red Skull, and I promise not all of these are like serial killer style names. This is sweet, fresh picked strawberries, creamy zucchini bread, frosted with vanilla buttercream. So this is what the wax clam looks like with the little skull embed in there. Red wax, and oh my gosh, this is so good. This one actually reminds me a lot with that buttercream of Better Homes and Gardens Vanilla Bean Buttercream. A lot of these have similar scents to them, but again, I'm not opposed to it. I have heard nothing but phenomenal reviews about both of these vendors, Rose Girl and Super Tarts, but I've heard that Super Tarts, less is more. 1 cube will do ya. They are very strong. This is what I've heard from everybody pretty much that has given me a review, so that one I'm looking forward to as well. This next one here is Coven, and this is cola, cake batter, vanilla bean Noel, and zucchini bread. One thing I noticed on this right off the bat was how authentic the cola is. And look at that beautiful wax, you guys. I love the detail they put into their wax clams. Oh, I just hiccuped, sorry. Oh, this smells like Coke. It literally smells like Coca-Cola. Love it. I'm hoping when I do burn this, I always say burn, melt this, that the vanilla bean Noel and zucchini bread come forth a little bit more, because right now I'm just getting a very strong cola scent. Not opposed to it whatsoever. I love the smell of it, but I really would like to see how it transforms with that like bakery scent in there. Okay, next one is Cordelia, sugar, milk, raspberry, and pineapple. Again, we have beautiful multicolored wax with that little embed in there. Now this one threw me for a loop a little bit. The pineapple is more of a perfumey pineapple. It's not like a tart tropical pineapple. So I'm gonna have to see how this is on burning. It definitely has like a perfumey, almost a bathroom style vibe going to it. But again, this, when it's curing, can change, as well as when it's warming. It could also change. Next we have Gryffindor, which I need a million more of. Oh my gosh, I will order a bam bag of this. I will order a super pan of this. I love this scent. This is frosted lemon meringue cheesecake with raspberry glaze. Again, do you see a freaking trend with the lemon meringue? I love lemon and raspberry together as well. So there is the wax. Oh, this is just perfect, you guys. I love lemon meringue. This is so yummy. It's just summery, fresh, just delicious. It's not a sour cheesecake. There's not like a curdled note. I love that one so much. I actually was surprised at how much I loved a lot of these. So this next two are both holiday, but I feel like they are able to be burned pretty much year round. So this is Holiday Latte, and it is crispy gingerbread cookies dunked in a fresh brewed latte. And I love the fact that I have like a little coffee bean in there. It's so cute. So yeah, this is just a blue wax with a little bit of a yellowish off-white tone in there. This is interesting. I don't know how I feel about this one yet. I love the scent of gingerbread. It just really depends on the type of gingerbread. So this isn't overly sweet. So we're gonna have to see how that goes. This is most definitely a strong spice gingerbread. If worst case scenario, it's too strong as far as like not being sweet enough, I'll just mix it with like a vanilla bean something and see if it will sweeten it up, but that's that. This one is in the scent Rudolph, which is cranberry, cobbler, and cornbread. I am so into cornbread scents. Oh, I love that salty, like literal corn, popcorn style scent, and this one does have it. There's not a lot of cranberry in this just yet. Again, this probably needs a little bit of time to cure, but yeah, I'm interested to see how that ends up smelling. Next we have Super Tarts Banner. So this is obviously modeled after the comics. Warm buttery cornbread topped with creamy mac apple ice cream and brown sugar. It's a green wax with purple in it, and it says Smash, which is super cute. The apple is very, very strong in this. It's a good apple. I do really like it. This is definitely a fall scent for me because of that mac apple. I don't get any of the ice cream brown sugar yet. I do get a hint of cornbread, but the apple in this is very, very overpowering right now, which I'm actually really fine with. It's really good. Okay, so this one is 90210, which is peachy coconut smoothie, cotton candy, and seaside. This one actually surprised me, and there's the inside of the wax. Yeah, some of these are broken, you guys, and I really don't care. You know what? I'm not a stickler for this stuff. They get shipped to me. It's really no big deal. I'm going to melt them anyway. This one reminds me of one of the candles from Bath & Body Works, but I can't put my finger on it. It does have that beachy, like salty air note in here, along with a bit of coconut, and I don't get cotton candy. I do get a little bit of peach, however. Again, I'm really interested to see how these kind of transform over the course of them melting. And I did save my favorite two for last, other than Gryffindor. So this is Slytherin, and this is Honeydew, Melon, Blackberry, and White Tea. This is so good, you guys, so good. Oh, it's beautiful. It's so like fruity and fresh and vibrant and just bright. It's glorious. I really, really like this. I cannot wait to melt this. This will probably be the first one that I melt out of this group once it's, you know, cured to my desired amount of time. This one, I almost didn't want to talk about in this video because it can segue into something that I have been keeping a secret for a little while. You guys probably figured that out when I've been kind of being vague with certain things about how busy my life's been, etc., etc. So I'm going to show this to you anyway. You can probably put 2 and 2 together if you really rack your brain, but I'm not going to say the situation yet because I want to do a designated video on my situation, if that makes sense. So anyway, this is Super Tarts Family Matters, which is zucchini, butter, brickle, I don't know, oh, ice cream scoop bread, and a touch of fresh brewed coffee. This is yummy. And this is what the clamshell looks like. So like I said, if you can put 2 and 2 together, go for it. No, I didn't go to jail. Oh, this is so yummy. This, you can get pretty much all of these notes in here. I love the bakeryness of this. It's very rich and creamy, and oh my gosh, I like this one a lot. And that one means a lot to me just because of that whole deal. Okay, so moving on to the Breakaway Bars. I'm pretty sure that's what they're called. Forgive me if they're not. I will correct it on the next video about this. So I got a ton of these. Now these, I believe, are the same amount of wax that are in the clams, but they're just kind of flattened out and they are built into these like Breakaway Bars. So I like this format. I think it's a really good idea. And I got a bunch of different blends in here as well. So this first one here is Cedric, and Cedric is a mix of Hufflepuff, which is a blend she already does, which is sweet bananas, buttery crust, sweet cream, blended with almond macaroons and kettle corn. I love this blend, you guys. Oh my gosh, that banana is so good. It really comes out. It's not like a candy fake banana. It's actually a real like cooked down banana. I get every note in this. It is gorgeous, and I will absolutely probably buy a BAM bag of this if they do offer it up. I'm trying to put it somewhere you guys can see. Okay, this next one is Clueless. Now, this came to me a little bit broken, and then I broke the rest of it, so forgive the look. I love that they have like these pretty little glitter and shimmers in their wax. It just makes it, you know, a little more beautiful. So this is Captain Crunch Berries and Cotton Candy. You can already tell I love cereal type scents. And this is no exception. It is super, super authentic to Crunch Berries. Again, I would order this in a BAM bag, and I haven't even melted it yet. Oh, here comes Jack, of course. He's gonna yell to the camera. Okay, Ron is Magically Delicious and Creamy Orange Sherbet. And this one is basically like a orange creamsicle. That is exactly what it smells like. It smells like a dreamsicle. And again, it's not usually my favorite scent, believe it or not. I don't like these in ice cream form. I don't eat them. I don't like the taste of them. But I am kind of getting this scent to grow on me a little bit, which is crazy. I have 2 Annabelle. I did want to pick up 2 just based on the actual scent notes, so I picked up 2. This is Brown Sugar Pecans, Pie Crust, Blackberry, and Marshmallow Fluff. Are you shocked at the Blackberry note? I'm not, because I'm into Blackberry now as well. I definitely get a lot of Blackberry in this. It smells very, very good. I get the pecans. I get a little bit of marshmallow. I don't get the pie crust yet. Again, that could totally change on warming. I never pass judgment completely until something has been warmed because of that reason of it potentially changing. Okay, Scream is the next one here, and this one is Sweet Tarts, Raspberry Zinger, and Happy Birthday, which is strawberry cake. This one's a little bit unique. This one smells more like a strawberry juice versus like a cakey note, and I think that's because of the zinger and the sweet tarts. So this smells almost like a strawberry raspberry punch, which is a little bit tart. I like it. I do like it, and I feel like if I do want to pull that happy birthday cake note out, all I have to do is mix it in with something like a, you know, Vanilla Bean Noel or whatever, and I can get that cake note. So I am really, really enjoying everything that I picked up, you guys. Rose, Sweet Loops, Elderberry, and Blue Cotton Candy Buster. Sweet Loops is obviously, you know, a Fruit Loops type. So this one, yet again, is delicious. Believe it or not, I don't get a cereal note with this, and I think it's because I'm not getting that like salty grain, like corn, that cereal typically carries, a little bit of a salty note. I'm not getting that. I'm getting the sweetness from it, however, and that Blue Cotton Candy Buster is strong, and the elderberry stands out with a little bit of tartness, so that one's another really, really good blend. Then we have Finn, which is blueberry cheesecake, vanilla bean sugar cookies, and this is a 50-50 bar. I'm not 100% sure what that means, to be fair. I think it's just 50-50 of each, so one and the other kind of blended. I'm not sure. I'm just speculating here. But as far as the blueberry goes, I actually am not getting a ton of it. It is there. It's just kind of in the bottom. And the funny thing is this reminds me a ton of Homeworks Farm Stand Blueberry Candle. It's similar in scent notes, which I do like that candle. I have multiples of it. So really enjoying the fact that Finn is something that I think I will enjoy. I said enjoy too many times in that sentence. And then the last two things I picked up in this haul are both called Beast. And this is Beast Blueberry and Cornbread. So I had to pick up two of them. And I also love the fact that the wax is always different. You see, it's the same scent, but like the color variations is different. I like that. So Beast Blueberry and Cornbread. Now see, this one I get way more blueberry. This is beyond blueberry. Like, this is just straight up what it sounds like. If you have ever tried the hand soap from Bath & Body Works in Blueberry Cobbler, I think it's Blueberry Cobbler, pretty sure it is, that is exactly what this smells like. They just came out with a new candle at Bath & Body Works as well called Blueberry Pie. Exactly what this smells like. I love this. This is a damn good one. So you guys, I'm going to pan you out so you can see just overall what we have for this haul here. I am so excited to start melting all of this good stuff. I will be doing reviews for you and get back to you on some of these scents. If there's any in particular that you would like me to review first, please let me know. Again, remember I need to let these cure for a few weeks. And I have plenty of videos lined up in the future coming on the pipeline. So thank you guys again so much for supporting my channel and watching me. I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you on the next video. Bye, guys.